Today I did a total of 3 live sessions to test it out to make sure that, I know what I'm doing when I'm going live from my phone. Um, I used to go live a lot from my previous employer. I had an employer out of state, and I would go live all the time to broadcast the meetings. And so I went live on a desktop, and then we had a separate setup upstairs where we held the meetings. So this is a little bit different with my phone. I didn't realize that there was a setting that I guess it defaults to whatever the system, whatever this phone system is, unpublished every time you turn it off or every time you stop a session. And I don't know if there's a way to make it default to public, but I guess it's a little safety feature. If you don't, it's better to not go public if you're recording something and you don't want it to go public. So you have to purposely have that extra step where you tell the program that yes, I want to go public on this stream. So anyway, I'm back to this, and I want to test the stream one more time this evening. I have some videos that I'm updating here on YouTube, so I'm going to talk a little bit about that while I'm making these updates. And I'm going to get a better light. Sorry, I apologize for the dark view. I need to get myself a soft little light so I can shine some light just on my face over here, which I will do at a later date. So pivot back this way so you can see me a little bit. So what I'm doing now is I'm updating these files that I'm updating these four shorts actually that I created today, and I'm going to put in all the keywords. I'm going to put in all the tags. I'm going to check all these boxes here, make sure everything is where it's supposed to be, and then I will save it and make it public. Let's see. So I set my end screens already. I think I did that. Yes, I did that. So that's good to go. I put in my description, and for this one, let me see, make sure I did it. Yes, I'm glad I looked again, because I need to give credit to the music creator who I got some of their music off of YouTube, and so this one was a common, what do you call it, common credit attribution. So I need to give them attribution, and they want attribution inside the description. So the 4 shorts would require that same thing. So I'm going to look back here, and I'm glad I just remembered that. Want to follow all the rules and give people their due credit. Let's see. It was project is called A Speaker Alone. Where is that? Let's see. YouTube. No. Oh, let me see if it's in here. I have a couple of folders open. Oh yes, it was right here. So I'm going to open this and give them their credit, and I'm going to stick I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to stick all that attribution at the end of the description on each 4 of these videos. That way I won't forget. So I'm going to do that right now. Let's just go back. Let's save it. I'm going to go back to the top of those 4 videos and work my way down. I'll let you take a little look here. I don't know if you can see the screen here, but I'll just pivot over there for a moment. So I'm going to start with the first one. I'm going to check to see if I put that attribution on that one. No, I didn't. So I'm going to go back and do that now. There it is. Done. Save it. Okay. Now I'm going to go back to the second video right here, and I'm going to click it. And what I'm doing is putting there, if you can't see it that well, you can see it pretty good. I'm going to put the attribution at the end of this second video. Save it. Okay. Then I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to go to the third video, also to attach the attribution from music. The beautiful thing is that this music that YouTube has, and I don't know how long this has been going on, but I find it really helpful, because you don't have to go out and guess if something has a copyright clearance. And a lot of times I would go out, and sites that I was even paying for would say that it was you could use it on YouTube, and then when you uploaded it, you'd get a warning. And so I don't want to have any warnings on my channel, so that's why I'm happy to have this music. I don't know if it's new, but I'm calling it new because it's new to me. The music that comes right off of, right down there where it says the audio library. At the bottom of your YouTube channel or YouTube studio, you'll say, it'll say audio library. Oh, here's a question. If any of you out there, I have YouTube Studio on my phone, and they say that I can stream live by starting it in YouTube Studio. But every time I go there, it's not popping up. And yes, I do have the required, you know, subscriptions to be able to stream live in YouTube Vertical, which I'm using today. And this is my biggest first day of testing YouTube Vertical, and I'm really liking it. Again, I can do these little free training information just going live and letting you guys see what I'm doing, and also helping my progress on my YouTube channel. So again, if anybody knows how do I get to it, I'd appreciate you looking and shooting me an email if you can. And I'm not too swift on the chat yet, but that's another step I have to learn. And thanks for all the thumbs up. I see a couple of you guys giving me some thumbs up out there. I appreciate it. I'm going to be doing these vertical videos more. And if they say if you're scrolling through, if you're a subscriber, you should be notified when I go live. But if you're not, then as you're scrolling through shorts, you'll see videos that are live. And if you want to click on it, you can. And as I do more of these, then I will schedule some online live sessions where I can actually answer questions. I need to get up on the comments. I see a couple of you giving me thumbs up. I appreciate it. I need to get up on how to answer those. And another question I have, which I need to do some research on, is can I have, and I think I can, because like I said, I did it with my client. I was in Georgia for 2 years and I did a lot of streaming. So I should theoretically be able to stream from my camera and also access YouTube Studio on my desktop. And that way I could type and answer any questions that come in. So that's just a little bit of things I need to work out, figure out how to do it all. But it's exciting. Having really fun at this. I've been doing it for a little over 3 months, and I'm moving in that right direction. And thanks a lot of you for coming and joining me. I do appreciate it, for subscribing, a lot of you early subscribers. And I hope you're enjoying my content, and I will keep on making it. So let me go back to what I'm doing here. I'm going to focus on attaching the attributes to, that one's done, the music attributes to the end of my description. And this is the first time I came across one of the music content creators where they specifically ask that you include their information at the end of your description, or in your description. They didn't specifically say at the end, but I'm putting it at the end. I'm putting all my stuff up there first, and then I'm putting the attribution to the music person at the end of the credits. So I got that done. So again, I'll pivot you over here a little bit so you can see the monitor if you can see anything. I know it's pretty far away, but so now I'm going to go back to these three. I'm going to go back to these 3 videos, and four videos, and actually 2 of them I made public by mistake. So they're available for you to look at right now if you'd like to see what I'm working on. But I'm going to go back to those. I need to do a little bit of updates. I created the thumbnails already. Let's make sure each one has its correct end screen. Yes, this one does. The attribution is there. And it's directed to go to the playlist where it's supposed to be. All the correct boxes are checked on this one. I added in my correct tags, and everything looks good on this one. So let me scroll down just a little bit more. Yes, it's available for video and audio mixing. I'm going to allow embedding, and so this one is done. I'm going to make this one live. I think I already did. That was one of the ones I made live early by mistake. So I'm going to just double checking myself. So I'm going to go to the next one, which is right in line. Music is there. Obviously, I just put that there. Go down here. It's going to its correct playlist. Then I'm here, going out to Not Made for Children. There's no content that makes somebody appear that they did something they didn't do. I have all my tags, which is correct. I'm going to keep scrolling down. Allow for mixing, so that one should be able to go live, which I think I made that one go live too. I already have, let me check my in screen. I think I did it. Subscribe. Let's see if the in screen, yes, in screen is correct. Okay, good. So that one's done. So then I'm going to go to the next one. Okay, great. That's there. I'm checking the description. Everything is in there. Let's check the end screen again. Okay, this one didn't have my end screen, so I'm gonna correct my end screen. Save it. Okay. Now I'm gonna scroll down. I'm gonna select the playlist that it goes to. Okay. That's done. Now I'm going to scroll down, not made for kids. No, I don't have any artificial intelligence making somebody do something they're not supposed to do. Okay, so now I didn't have my, which is good, I'm glad I looked. I don't have my correct tags on this video. So I'm going to grab my tags from the file up here where I created them. I'm going to plug them down where they belong, right here. I'm going to paste in my tags. Okay, great. Scroll down. Everything else looks good. I'm going to publish this to subscribers who are subscribers in my feed. This will be published to all you guys that are in my feed. So I'm going to save that now. Good. Now we're going to go to the final one. We're going to check this one. Let's see, the attribution is there. Oh, I left something out. Wow. And I think I left it out on the other one. I left out the description of the video. So let me grab that, plug that in, finish this one off. And each time I think I'm getting close to finishing these, I realize it was something I might have left off, but it's better to double and triple check. So I have that there. I'm going to give this a wider paragraph break here, so it's nice. And let's see, we can clean this up, and then we're going to save it. Oh, before I save it, let me make sure I got my end screen. Okay, I'm going to correct it, send it to where it's supposed to go. That's good. So we're going to save it. And then we're going to save the overall file. And then I'm going to work backwards again because I realized I made a mistake. I didn't put the description of the video so you'll know what this video is about. Okay, it's in that one. That's good. Let's check the second one. I mean the third one. We'll check the third one. Nope, see that? I left it off of the third one. So good thing I checked it. So I'm adding that. Looks good. I'm going to save it. Let me check my end screen before I close out of this one anyway. So yes, that's correct. Very nice. Backing out of that one. I think this video is going to get me a lot of views. I'm going to go to this one. Yes, that one's correct. Let's do a double check on the end screen. Yes, that's great. And then the final one. Check that. Yes. And I'm going to check the end screen. Yes. So, these 4 new videos, I think I can make them all. Let's go back and look. So, let's see. Public. This one needs to be switched to public. This is number 3. And I'm confident now, I'm checking it 3 times, that it's good to go. So that's public. Then the last one needs to be made public. Public. So normally what I do is I set the default, even on my, let me turn this around so you can see me and talk a little bit. I normally set my default on unlisted, because just as you saw there, when I do make a mistake, I'm able to go back and fix it before it goes public. So that's a good thing. I don't like to release videos unless I have all the content there. Normally when I upload them, they're unlisted, so that the main reason they're unlisted is so that it can have time to process. Because what happens is if you upload it, sometimes it may say this video is processing, and then someone stops to look at it, they won't come back. Or if it's processing and it really looks choppy, or it's bad VHS quality, then they won't come back. So I want to wait until the video is processed before I release it. So that's why my default for all my videos is unlisted. So that's just a little thing that you can keep in mind. Sometimes when I first started, I would make it public because I wanted to get it up there as quick as possible. But you got to make sure you have it right. Sometimes I'll forget something, like I just did a moment ago. I forgot to add attribution. Then I also forgot to give a description for 2 of the videos. So you want to check it. You want to do it right. You want to do it right. If you're trying to do this correctly, then take the time to review all your settings before you make the video public. Now, that's not saying you can't come back, because sometimes you'll have to come back if a thumbnail is not performing well or a title's not performing well. Don't just give up on the video. Try a new thumbnail, or try a new title, or try a new description. You want to make it accurate. You want to make it about what the video is talking about, but you want to try a new description. And sometimes that's just a little thing it does. Sometimes I'll go through and look at my older videos that I put up there, and I'll update the titles or update the subscriptions, because many of these videos I put up, there was no chat GPT. I've been on YouTube for 19 years, so there was no chat GPT. There was no way to help you make a more catchy title, or a way to help you get more powerful tags to put into your description, or to put into the tag section. See, all this stuff is new. So I'm looking through some of my old videos and I'm creating a new title. I'm adding the appropriate tags. So that's what you can do too, because once you're monetized, even some of those oldest videos that you have up there could potentially be, profit-making videos. One thing I did too when I first started to do my grand reopening of this and moving towards monetization, I went and took a bunch of my old videos off that, weren't done well, or were marketing videos, because my original use of YouTube for 18 years has been as a portfolio, where I would send clients to YouTube and tell them, here's samples of my work. And they would look at my work. And, the great thing about YouTube, it was free, and I didn't have to pay for a service provider to make a portfolio for my clients. But as time went on, I joined up to Vimeo, and I now use Vimeo for my portfolios. They just came out with a new looking portfolio too that's really great. So I started working on that recently, a couple of days ago, for my business. But YouTube now is going to be a way that I release content. Humorous content is what I'm really drawn to for YouTube. That's the most performing category, I think, on YouTube. Educational stuff is very, very powerful also. And I use a lot of educational stuff on myself personally when I need to know how to do something. I need to fix something on my car. I need to remind myself how to fix the sink in my kitchen. The last time I had to replace my drain, first thing I did, grabbed a YouTube video and looked at it to remind myself how to replace, a faulty faucet. And I could look up, the beauty of it is, once I bought the faucet, I could look up that specific faucet and see how to put it in. And I was able to put it into my kitchen sink. It's still there now, and was able to insert it flawlessly. So I'm going to wrap up about now. But again, I'm going to try to get into the habit, because I spend a lot of time editing for my clients, doing internet work, sitting right here in my little edit corner, what I call it. And I'm walled off from the rest of my house, which is not walled off, but I'm away so that they don't have to worry about walking in front of my camera, my family. Everybody can stay behind the scenes where they like to be. And I can sit over here and I can do my little thing with you guys. So most likely, unless I'm sick one day, a couple days, or I just don't feel like it, I'm going to try to do some streaming, at least a couple, 2-3 hours a day of my work. And as I do it, I'm going to explain what I'm doing. So if you're a subscriber to my channel, you'll be able to jump on. And like I said, once I get the hang of these messages coming up down here, and again, I see some people giving me thumbs up. Thank you, saying what's up, hey, how you doing? I'm going to start answering those. My biggest concern, though, is figuring out how to have my cell phone going live, and then I'm able to access YouTube Studio on my laptop, so that I can go into the chat room and answer questions and do things like that while I'm still going live. So that's something I'm going to work out. I'm going to put that on top of my work list. I have a big work list up here. Here's another quick one. Microsoft to-do list. I love them. I love it. It really keeps me focused. You can create multiple work lists. Like I have one for my personal stuff. On my list, I didn't even tell my wife, I have one on my list, on my personal work list, pull weeds. So sometimes I'll get up from behind this desk and I'll go in the front yard and I'll pull some weeds, just to take a break from the computer. But again, we're closing in on the 20-minute session here. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off for the night, and I will definitely see you again tomorrow. You'll know when I'm online if you're subscribed, and shoot me an email. You can find my email in the description on my channel. If you have any questions, shoot me an email until I figure out the live chat. I know everybody uses the live chat. It's much quicker. It's built right into the system, but I just have to figure it out, and so I can answer your questions live. All right, signing off, and I will see you tomorrow.